Well, we finally have the patch notes for our upcoming update, which I think it's 1.5.11, and this should be dropping either tomorrow or Saturday, and with it, we're going to be getting a new event. This is called the Magic Celebration, and it'll be running from April 28th, which will be Sunday reset for me, and all the way till May 4th. Now, I did look through every single source that I could find, and I couldn't find anything about this. However, they did have the whole Facebook post the other day, the video, kind of just showing this is coming to the game. No idea if this is going to be part of the Jewel socket system, or if it's going to be a rework of the hard difficulty we're going to be seeing for chapters. But neither of those things were mentioned inside this patch, so I think that's going to be the hard download from the App Store when we finally see those things. But a nice quality of life change that's going to be coming is now the Guild Raid and Seal Battle will have fixed skills that you can pick from, meaning that all those players out there that are getting really high scores, well, they've most likely been re-rolling their skills by force closing the game and reopening it, and now this is going to give a fair advantage for everybody else. And where it is about 5:30 or so at the time of this recording, this will not be happening tonight, but it will be happening tomorrow's reset. This will take effect. We'll also be getting some reworks to the Guild Raid. The damage reduction is going to be fixed. Don't know what it was before or what it's going to be now, but at least know they're going to be making some changes to it. Probably one of my most favorite ones that I'm seeing, given the current state of just switching over to the Reaper staff, is we're now going to be getting an equipment arcana swap on things. So where I now have nothing for my arcana on my Reaper staff, I could probably either go take it from the Whisperer or even the Sky Splitter and just go and move that right on over to at least get some extra buffs. This will have to be one of those things where it is going to be slot for slot, so don't be thinking you're going to be taking your bloody Grail Arcana and throwing it on your weapon. In the next one, with all those videos I made about the strongest players, now they can go and hide their stats. And this is actually a good thing when you're going into PvP battle. You don't want people going and saying, oh, this is what they have on, I'll counter it with this, or hey, they got way too much skill damage reduction, I'm going to avoid this. Looks like we'll also be getting a new tab added onto the chat specifically for recruiting in the guild. Seems like it's still a little bit too messy, and this is going to make it now where all recruitments is going to go specifically over there. So hopefully this stops the flooding of the messages there. I'm sure people will still go into chat and say join here, but this is an attempt to make it better. Our 3 wheel events, Treasure Team, Big Adventure, and the Mystic Sea, these are now going to be reduced down to 5 days. I think this is great. 7 days just seemed too long, and this will now run from a Monday till Friday. And then we're also getting an optimization to Guild Wars where each round damage is going to increase, so in other words, players won't be timing out on that 15th round. And finally, they're going to be optimizing the task for the Golden Armor collectible. Right now, it's like 5,000 Goblin Miners will give you an extra block on it, so they'll be tweaking that, and I imagine to make it easier to go and upgrade this, or they just might change the stat altogether. But that's what we have so far. Like all these patch notes, they are translated, so don't stick 100% to them. At any point, the translation can get corrected, and we might be getting something at a total 180. But if you're sitting on a bunch of currency right now and want to know what I go and buy in the black market, the guild shop, and the magic crystal shop, take a look at this video right here. Thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt.